Yeah, your Snapchat's playing in the background.
Oops. Wait, let me just Snapchat this. Yay! Wait. What are you watching? Okay, Salam, Dina and Sid. I saw your advice videos and thought this is a perfect chance, blah, blah. Okay. I'm married now for 2 years to a handsome husband and I gave birth to a healthy baby girl 6 months ago. I was going to say her name, but I didn't. My life could be perfect right now. It is to me. Okay. I have a past that is not very Islamic. I had boyfriends and was partying my life away and stuff. I really had a problem. I feel ashamed to even think about it now. But my husband just can't get over it. He knew before we got married because I told him. I didn't want to start our marriage with a lie. I didn't want him to find out himself through friends. Maybe I should have seen the warning signs because in every possible situation he thinks about my past and brings it up again. We promised before our marriage that we will leave the past behind and move on as an Islamic family. We have a lot of friends who are not Muslims, so they talk and gossip around us. Every time when my husband spends time with his friends and this topic comes up, he gets very annoyed and I can feel that something is on his mind. They talk about any girls and he thinks about how I was. He didn't even know me at that time. When we watch a movie and the story is about a woman who cheats on her boyfriend or husband, the evening is ruined. He doesn't want to talk about it, but I have to talk about it because every time his mood ruins my day. So I want to clear things out. What can I do except from being there for him and talking? Should I avoid the topic even when I see that he thinks about it? Do you think he'll forget? Do you think he will forget it this way faster? I just don't know what to do anymore. A bit of background info, they are both half European and half Arab. She does not have a... Why am I doing this?
Oh, I don't know why you're doing it.
Okay, let me read it.
Oh, what is this? Blind date or something? Bit of background info. This one is 5'9".
Shut up.
Long legs.
No, I didn't have an Islamic background in my family from the beginning. In the past 10 years though, my family have become more religious. My husband has a European mother and an Arab father as well. He is the same age as me. I changed myself completely and now I am now wearing hijab as well. I studied Islamic sciences and I am happy with my religion. He just can't get over it, over her past. It's so unhealthy for our marriage. Please help. Kisses.
It is very unhealthy.
Basically, this is how I feel about it. If he knew everything because you chose to tell him, well, good on you for, you know, trusting and wanting to share that information and start fresh. And if he agreed to put everything behind you guys and start fresh, especially as like a Muslim family, then what are you doing? Fixing the cushions?
Yeah.
To start fresh as a Muslim, you know, as whatever. Really, he should not be bringing it up for current arguments, etc.
I understand how it's hard for him.
Yeah,
I do understand that.
Wait, I haven't finished. He shouldn't be bringing it up because it is your past, and it's like you said, you didn't know him back then, and also you're a changed person. You weren't religious, like you say. Oh, did she say she was a convert?
No, she just.
You didn't have a religious upbringing, etc. But now you know your mistakes in the past, etc. So technically speaking, he shouldn't be bringing it up. Especially when you're watching a movie and it's like a similar situation. But I can see why.
I think he's very, very insecure.
Yeah.
Very, very insecure.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know how you would help him with that. How would she help him with that?
Well, the thing is, if you can see in his face at this moment in time that he's thinking about when my past or whatever, and I can tell that he's getting annoyed right now watching this film or this situation, etc. My suggestion would be not to bring it up and go, are you thinking about this? Are you annoyed about this? Because if that escalates into a bigger argument, I'd say just leave it and let him, because he's most likely, he probably in his head knows that he brings it up too much and he's struggling trying to not bring it up, and he doesn't want to keep bringing it up, but because he's not over it himself. So him being silent and just having a pissed off face is him trying to, I think is him just processing it in his head, and like he's like, this is gonna pass at any minute. So if you just butt in then and be like, oh, we're talking about it now,
no.
it's gonna escalate.
Yeah, if you, I think the worst thing to do is, and you probably will do this, I mean it's a normal thing to do,
yeah,
is when you know something's on his mind and he's thinking about that, you turn around to him and you go, what's wrong? I think ignore it. Don't say what's wrong. Ignore it, because
it will pass.
Yeah, you're just going to go around in circles. You're going to keep bringing it up. He's going to keep remembering it, and then, you know.
Yeah. This is why you have no obligation to tell your future spouse anything of your past, because, well, it can cause problems later on, especially if that person doesn't get over it. Innit?
Yeah,
so you didn't have to tell him about that stuff.
No, yeah.
But what I feel like, you know how you said when he hangs around with his mates and they talk about situations and he gets pissed off, I don't think he should be hanging around with mates like that who are talking about other women and the things they've done. It
sounds a bit weird that he would get with his friends and talk about other women.
Yes.
Men don't do that.
Like,
I don't see. You've got some weird friends if you're a man and you're talking about. You know, men.
You sit there all day talking about other girls.
You're just bitching. Men just get together and they just chill. You know what I'm saying? We don't really.
You'll be surprised, actually. Most men get together and have a
all the friends I know, we don't have bitch fests. We don't do that. I'm not saying your husband does it.
Oh, I'm not saying
your husband does it. I'm saying your husband's friends.
Yeah, exactly. And she was saying their group of friends aren't Muslims.
Yeah, so
they don't have the, you know, I mean, they don't think of anything from, you know, a religious perspective. And forget that even, they're not even thinking from a moral perspective, because who sits and talks about women and who sits and tries to make women, like, it's very bad, slandering. It's very bad.
Slandering a woman's dignity is like...
just slandering in general, yeah? And then when it comes to
especially a woman's dignity.
Yeah, and even if it's just a little bit like, oh yeah, I think he fancies her, or I think, you know, if it could be the tiniest thing that you think is completely not harmful, but it is, because next thing you know, it's going around the whole community.
And then it snowballs into a whole thing.
And then that woman's reputation is down the drain.
You've ruined this woman's reputation.
And so is her family's reputation, because this is just how Muslim communities work.
But we're getting kind of off topic here. But listen, I don't know how you would do this, but you both need to stop hanging around with these friends, because they're not doing anything for your relationship.
Yeah, you need to stick to a good group of people who bring positive to your life and who are a good influence in every way.
Yeah.
Like, if Sid had shit friends, from the minute we were married, I'd be like, you're not hanging around with them anymore.
And same with Dina.
No way.
It's not like it would make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because your marriage, you know, is a big deal. And what are friends? Friends come and go. Serious, he will get over it completely, because every time he looks at your child, he won't think bad of you. He just won't, because you have you know, it's a big deal that, oh, look, this woman, she's had our child, for God's sake.
Is that how you think?
Yeah, obviously.
When you see Hannah, do you think good of me?
Of course. What the heck's wrong with you?
So if we've been arguing, but then you're taking care of Hannah, does she make you, like, not want to argue with me?
The thing is, right, if we argue like crazy, and I'm really pissed off, like next level pissed off, I will think about it. Okay, she's Hannah's mother. Alright, I can't, like, yeah. Stop it, man. But that does play a major role in everything. Like, I look at it as in, no, I can't be hard on her, because she's done literally the hardest thing anybody could do in life. Give birth, for God's sakes.
Correct.
No, seriously, I'm being serious now.
So am I.
But yeah, I look at it that way, and he will slowly start to develop those sort of feelings. If he probably has already, but he's probably got some next level anger, rage thing, and it's taken over. So you need to just give him some time. He will get over it.
But the #1 rule is, you need to, for his side as well, as much as possible, not talk about the past anymore. So if you know that there's something, like he's pissed off about something, and you know it's because he's thinking about your past, don't open up the conversation. You need to try and completely forget. So, because he's probably sitting there and anything you've told him before, it's going round in his head, all the nitty-gritty details and all this stuff, and it's just doing his head in. He needs to forget about it all, so the less you talk about it, the more likely he's gonna forget about it. What you want to make sure is that both of you are building each other's confidence there's not one who's like more confident than the other and putting the other one down. So there's one, you both need to be confident, because if there's one that's really insecure in the relationship and one that's quite confident, the insecure one is gonna be,
yeah, don't just leave him there.
It's gonna have problems. Like it's true, isn't it?
Yeah, you got a bit.
You need to grow together.
You need to help your spouse with their weaknesses and vice versa.
Yeah,
I think that's a major deal. And you know, at the beginning, I can say from experience, I was a bit insecure and everything, but Dina helped me with that. And now, you know,
now I'm
Dina's
insecure.
feeling a bit more insecure.
And he's overly confident.
So I'm helping Dina with that now, and it happens.
We both kind of are still working to get the balance.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So like, I feel like sometimes Sis needs to tone it down a little bit, and I need to be... But thing is, I come across on camera like I'm a mega confident person, but really in real life I'm not at all, innit?
Yeah, but you need to help him with that, because that is a big deal. And you know what? For a man to be insecure is... For
a man's ego to be dented.
Yeah, it will ruin him.
Yeah.
It will literally ruin him. If he wants to go off on an argument, let him argue with himself. Because chances are he'll go back, you know, into his room or whatever, his man cave.
And feel like a right idiot.
Feel like an idiot. And think to himself like, oh, maybe I'm being a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
So do not argue back with him. You know, you're gonna keep arguing back with him, and then he's got another thing. Oh yeah, you said that, you said this, you said that to me, you said this, you said that. Just zip it, and he'll feel like an idiot.
Maybe he's thinking, what if she still likes these people, or what if she...
Oh yeah, he's definitely thinking that.
So maybe you do need that one conversation so you can just get it in his head, get him feeling secure again, maybe. Yeah.
Just tell him that and don't bring it up again.
Yeah, and say to him, it's the last I want to hear of it. Stop being a little bitch about it, because I'm not thinking about these guys. This is just you.
Yeah, and I don't want your friends. And when he goes to tell him to not hang out with friends like that.
Yeah, friends who are gonna...
You guys do not need that in your lives.
Yeah.
You don't need that shit for him to be going out. It sounds like a woman going outside and bringing back home baggage. What the fuck is that shit, man?
That's so sexy.
No, but seriously, you know, women gossip a lot, and
that's so sexy.
they do, and it happens all the time.
Where are you, feminists?
It happens all the time. It's not a sexist thing. It happens. I've got 3 sisters, for God's sakes. I know this shit happens all the time. You know, they go out and they bring back gossip, and that is just gossip. You know, that will ruin your relationship is like the biggest no ever. Yeah. Don't bring that shit in the house. We don't need none of that. Seriously.
Don't tell him, today I'm going to work on your confidence.
Insecurity. No.
Use your head, girl. You know, make him feel like he's in control.
Yes.
But really, you're in control.
Yes.
You know? All
you know
women know
I mean?
how to do that. Oh, we all know how to do that, yeah? Give
yeah, men know how to do that too.
Then.
Men know how to do that too.
When you wake up in the morning and you see him, oh, if he does something small, oh, wow. You know,
oh, wow.
No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
You just go, oh shit, you look good today. Oh shit, you look good. This is simple stuff like that.
It's not even just stuff like that. It's like if he does something like takes his plate to the sink, to the kitchen.
Yo, this is after a long marriage. Not take his plate to the sink. Just, oh, you look good. Goes a long way. It does go a long way.
Say something like, if he's playing with your daughter and stuff, I just spell all over the comment. Playing with your daughter and stuff, be like, you're such a good dad, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I'm so happy.
It doesn't even have to be a lie, though.
Like that.
It doesn't even have to be a lie.
No, it's not
because
a lie,
sometimes
but it's just something
sometimes
that
I turn. I'm playing with Hannah, and sometimes I turn around, and Dina doesn't have to say anything. She just has that look. She has that look like she's proud. Like oh, that's amazing. And that's all you have to do. You just have to look at him in a certain way. And he will get that. And I do the same though.
Yeah, but basically, oh, you made me forget. Yeah, basically do that stuff, yeah.
Just, build up his confidence, man. And he will get over it. After his confidence is like sky high, he will get over it.
And then you start wishing he wasn't confident
yes.
again.
Anywho's, we gotta take care of Hannah now. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself. See ya. Oh, by the way.
What?
A broken arm on the last one. Look at this.
I broke his foot!